Hello friends, Flavit here at the Daily PvP Desk. We're going to be watching the third game of PTS 2.8 US Prophecy of the 5 against EU Tomb of Freedon Nadd matches. This one is going to be between Seele's mom and Milfs, Mullets and Monster Trucks again. This is their second game of that night. And you know, I feel like both teams have already gotten some impressions of how to deal with each other's setups, but we will find out. Personally, I'm anticipating an exciting game, but we'll see what's gonna happen and who will win. Of course, fan favorites are probably Seele's mom, but personally I feel that Milfs, Mullets and Monster Trucks are not so far behind, if behind at all, probably on the same level. But let's jump into the game and find out how it goes. Third game of the PTS 2.8 grudge matches is taking its place in Tatooine Canyon. Here in the northern part we can see Milfs, Mullets and Monster Trucks still using that setup of Madness Sorcerer, Carnage Marauder, Hybrid DPS geared Assassin, well, mostly Deception, but serving the role of a tank and of course Operative Healer. These guys have been showing some good play. I mean, one could say, hey, they're just tunneling the tank, nothing easy with that, but in fact this is really hard because you need to CC the rest of the team properly, so tank actually takes damage. If he gets healed, well, there's just no point in that strategy. And in the southern end of the Tatooine Canyon we're looking at Seele's mom, or Team TOFN, that's their guild tag right now. They are using their hard switch setup. They've been practicing for months. They've got a reliable Juggernaut, full tank healer, Deception Assassin, Carnage Marauder, and of course Healer Operative. A massive amount of CC as well as burst damage on their side. They've been practicing this tactic of CCing tank healer or maybe mass CCing DPS and then going for an unguarded target, quickly bursting it to 0 health. You know, sometimes you see them switching between targets and these targets disappear from full HP to dust in less than a second, so it is extremely dangerous to play against their team. But the game has started and we are seeing Triple MT rushing with predation towards Team TOFN. This is kind of dangerous, I feel, and I also feel that right now Tyrant Malfo has popped out of stealth too soon, which allows Zaire to engage on him. At the same time, it seems that Team TOFN has identified the weak link, you know, from their first game. They see that assassin tank on Triple MT's side is really weak. That gear doesn't allow for a lot of survivability. At the same time, just look at that Rammer dropping really low, but he knows his defensive cooldowns, he knows when to pop him, and of course Healer reports that he is out of danger and can heal him through. At the same time, Ambient continues to take damage. Some good grenade, although Darth Maul is still up. Zaire engages on him now, gets away, does not get locked right now. He is though. At the same time, it looks like Triple MT tries to control the healer. Yes, they do control the healer on Team TOFN's side. At the same time, TOFN tries to counter control. At the same time, Rammer though dropping, Ambient is dropping low, but that push, probably that wasn't the best push from TOFN's team. Ambient was almost dead, but I could go as far as to say that the push actually saved them from almost a certain death because it prevented Seele's mom's DPS actually attacking, that landing these important hits, and the game continues. It is really surprising how this round has turned out. This push was critical in this case. Ambient, he should have been dead by now, but that push actually prevented Seele's mom DPS on landing any more hits. And in the meantime, Triple MT's healer got out of CC and was able able to keep himself alive. At the same time, look, Ramer is actually without any defensive cooldowns anymore, low HP, dying now, and this puts Seele's mom at a huge disadvantage, of course, probably, right? Just look at Triple MT's HP. They are all full, doing a good job at staying alive. Even Ambient, although he must have used everything he had by now, is full and not taking damage. Round 1 goes in favor of Triple MT. A good job, friends, but I don't know, you know, we are talking about Seele's mom. These guys are extremely experienced at what they do. There is a huge probability second round they might just switch it up. I firmly believe that push in the first round should not have happened, and if it didn't, probably Triple MTs would be savoring their defeats, not victory in the first round. But anyways, it looks like in the second round, pretty much just as in the first one, Seele's mom decides just to wait for the enemy to engage, and Triple MTs, they don't have a lot of patience. They just want to rush in, try to sway the game in their favor, get some kind of initiative. And look at that, engaging on Marauder, but he gets protection as well as uses camouflage and counter CCs, counter intimidates in response. Nobody wants to break just yet, because using your break in the beginning of such a well-controlled match usually results in you being later CC'd or even focused and killed. We are seeing it Mudbutt being controlled, but is already out. Look at that. Tank on the Seele's mom side is just taking so much damage, and I still feel that Seele's mom is at a loss here. Just too much damage being taken by him. Look at how low he is. They're just not sure on how to control Triple MT in this situation. They are trying, but it just doesn't feel their CCs connect. Look at that, Ramer goes down. Mudbutt taking a lot of damage, but he is not in any immediate danger, I feel. Maybe some RNG not working in favor of Seele's mom right now. I'm seeing Darth Maul's damage actually being slightly lower than it should have been. Otherwise, he might have put enough pressure to force that Sorcerer to bubble. But then again, bubble would have probably allowed his team, that Sorcerer's team, to bring him back up to full health, and it would still have not changed the outcome of this match. It seems like it's going to be a 2-0 victory in favor of Milfs, Mullets, and Monster Trucks. I remind you that this team is from POT5, a pretty damn good showing. I was not expecting them to take this game, well, I wouldn't say easily, of course. It was a huge CC battle between these two teams, and that round 1 and that unfortunate push from Ramer, I would assume he's the only one who can push on Seele's mom's roster, saved Ambient, and that allowed the game to continue. Right now it could have been 1-1, I would assume, and the game could have still be won by Seele's mom, but not this time. Let's look at the damage though. Tank is still utterly useless. Every game the tank is tunneled. There's just not much he can do. No protection, no damage, and no way to stay alive other than relying on his own team. But at the same time, Milfs, Mullets, and Monster Trucks are doing incredible job at controlling the opponents. CCing healers, CCing DPS, just well-chained CCs, and that just makes the tank to fall and bites the dust. Anyways, that was the third game. I think we have 3 or 4 more games ahead of us, so be on lookout for those. They will be coming later. Thanks for watching, guys, and be seeing you.